want to look your best, right? We all do. Well, let's frame the shot. Hey everybody, Rabbi David here, your Torah Tech guy, and I'm here on Torah Tech Tips where I share with you great tech for your great Torah. Today I just wanted to throw out a real quick video for you because we all want to look our best, and so I wanted to talk a little bit about framing the shot. How you frame your shot on YouTube or Zoom or Facebook or wherever you're streaming to is actually really pretty important. So let's talk about the ups and downs first, literally the ups and downs. Where you place your camera, if it's way high up above you or way below you, can change the whole essence, the whole feeling of what you put out there. If your camera is way high up above you and looking down, it feels quite impersonal. It feels like, I'm the one, as a participant, as a viewer, I'm sitting up in the balcony, right? And I have a faraway seat. And there you are way down there. I've seen a lot of synagogues that have PTZ cameras, mount them way high up, and then you get that bird's eye view, but it's not very intimate. On the other side, if you have your camera down below you, kind of looking up your nose, that's an incredibly unflattering view for when you're streaming. So the best placement for your camera is right in front of you, maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 inches right above your eye line, pointing down just a little bit, but so that you can be kind of front and center in your shot, not too high, not too low. Now, how much space do you want above you? How much headroom do you want? Well, here's the rule of thumb that I've learned, and that is you take your hand and you go like this. And if you've got 3 of your frame, then you're pretty good. You don't want it too high so that your head's cut off. That just looks a little silly. You want to shoot for maybe 2 to 4 fingers between the top of your head and the top of your frame to make sure that you have the best angle. Now, of course, if you're sharing content, you might move to one side. You might not be centered in your frame, and that's okay. But if you're not sharing other content, if you don't have anything going on the sides, try and place yourself right in the center. Remember, when you're streaming, when you're sharing Torah digitally, the most important part of what you're streaming is you. And so put yourself front and center, have a nice eye line with that camera, make sure you've got 3 to 4 fingers on top of you, and remember that being front and center is what people are looking for. Those bird's eye views from the back of the sanctuary where people can see you, but hey, down there from a distance, they don't do anyone, they don't make it feel like it matters if I'm there. They're not intimate. They're not about connecting. That's just about, I want to see what you're doing. And there's value to that, but not when it comes to sharing Torah and sharing connection. So, center yourself. Make sure the camera isn't too high. Make sure the camera isn't too low. Get about 2 to 4 fingers above your head, between your head and the top of the frame. And make sure that when you are sharing information on your screen, like for example, if I were to invite you to go over and visit my website, I might have to move over so that I don't get hidden behind this, right? Be aware of what you're streaming, of what you're sharing, so that people can see you front and center and clearly. By the way, if you didn't catch that, that's my website, TorahTechGuide.com, where I invite you to visit to get tips, videos, gear, everything. I'm offering lots and lots of trainings now. But most importantly, I want to invite you to take part in our Torah Tech Summit. The Torah Tech Summit is happening on Sunday, June 27th. Go to TorahTechSummit.com to learn more and register. It's completely free. We have amazing presenters, people from Ecamm, from OBS vMix, from Cinemaker, from ProPresenter. Really amazing. Live Control is going to be there. Really amazing experts, amazing leaders in this world of digital streaming and online sharing of worship, sharing of Torah. So I do hope that you'll join us for that. Until then, this was just a quickie to help you reframe your shots so that you can look your best when you're sharing Torah. I look forward to seeing you this Friday on Unmute, on Sunday on Dreaming Tech, and then next week for another episode of Torah Tech Tips. Bye everyone. See you later.